Thank you, sir. I want to follow up with Mr. Knott's question. I'm going to start with District Attorney Stephan, Darrell Ice's friend. Does his deterrent of his car theft devices, does that help your situation? They can't get into the cars with his devices on them, can they?
Well, innovations like that have been very helpful in auto theft. That's correct.
Darrell's fighting crime.
Pardon me?
Darrell's fighting crime as we speak. As you speak, right. Let me ask you, Mr. McBride couldn't give us any names. Mr. Knott wanted some names. I'd like some, who are we talking about? In drugs, we know it's El Chapo and Pablo Escobar and blah, blah, blah. Who is it in this situation? Who are the big names? Do we get any of them ever?
Well, we know some names, yes. We know that, for example, when it comes to these, what I talked about, the commercial burglaries and the home burglary crews, those we've been able to identify to a group that is abusing what's called an ESTA visa that's coming from a variety of countries, and they're coming in and then getting replaced, and another group comes in and just follows through with what they've been doing. So that has been identified.
Can you tell us the names? I mean, are they big crime syndicates, or are they just crime?
Well, I think it's big crime because it's affecting a lot of people, victims in my community. I go by what the federal government is what does the designations, and I know that the FBI has designated them as a cross-national, transnational crime group.
San Diego's different than Memphis and Kansas City. You're on the international border.
Yes.
Are cities in the interior of the United States getting the same type of crimes? Are they people from outside the country that are doing this predominantly? I've seen some bobbing heads in the crowd. Do you bob too?
From the people that we've captured in these commercial and residential burglary crews, they have hit multiple states. And so I don't think that they're traveling from state to state very easily. I can't tell you if they're in your state, but we've had cases where they have Arizona, they've got state of Washington, they've got Colorado. We've had several of the sophisticated crews that have come across multiple countries. And how do we know? It's when we arrest them and we download their phones using a proper search warrant, we're able to track their communication, their movements. They usually rent cars in different locations and start over. So this is very sophisticated. It's not like the fentanyl where I can tell you exactly where it's coming from and who's producing it. It's much more distributed, but I think my answer to you would be this, that without a database, we are not going to be able to connect the dots.
And that's in the Corga bill that there would be.
Exactly. And in the Corga bill, section 17, numeral 6, it talks specifically about that part of what it's going to uncover is connections with intersections with other criminal activity, like potentially elder scams, like human trafficking. I've only got about a minute
left. Let me ask you this, and if anybody else can answer me too. What I'm trying, and I don't know if I know the names anyway, but it's just like, is there an Al Capone out there? Is there some big criminal type that's in charge of this whole deal?
Not that I know of, but what I do know is we haven't done enough to get the answer, and we won't get the answer without a task force.
Congressman, I can only speak to following our product, and our product is being exfiltrated across the Texas border into Mexico. Our product is being interdicted in the port of Long Beach, headed for Colombia, South America. We've also been involved in investigations with HSI on container shipments out of the port of New Jersey. So those products are being loaded onto a container. That container is being manifested to leave the country, and all of the product in it is stolen from multiple retailers, mine included, inside of those containers. We've recovered many of them. Some have slipped through and not been able to be stopped. So from a transnational perspective, there are kingpins out there. I do not know their names. I'm not privy to that law enforcement side. There's probably confidential information that's not being shared with the retailers of
We
where
need to
those
talk,
investigations are
to the FBI and Cash Patel. This should be his area of jurisdiction, is that correct?
Gentleman's time has expired. You may answer the question, Mr. McBride.
I believe that it is a federal issue and that we need national link analysis, and HSI has been the most helpful so far, and we would expect that they would be able to lead this charge. The FBI is certainly involved as a partner, along with other federal agencies.
Thank you, sir.
Chair now recognizes the gentlelady from Florida, Ms. Lee, for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, for holding this important hearing.